this particular Sandglass or hourglass pattern. So basically I'm using Java language. I have created one class pattern program, and inside this class what we have is one main method. So inside this main method we need three different variables. So the first variable is row is equal to 5. We want to print this pattern in 5 rows. That's why I have taken row is equal to 5. Int star is equal to 5. So initially if we see on the first row we are having total 5 stars. That's why I have taken star is equal to 5 and space is equal to 0. So on the next row, if you see second row, we are having one space compared to the first row, and in the third row we are having two spaces compared to with the first row. Then so initially there is zero space. That's why I have taken space is 0. On the second row we are having one space. So on the first I have taken space is equal to 0. Then we are having one of the important for loop. So in this for loop what we are doing is int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to row I plus plus. So row is 5. So this outer for loop will execute for the 5 times, and each iteration the task is printing the each row. In the first iteration it will print these 5 stars, then 3 stars, then 1 star, and then again 3 stars, then again 5 stars though. So that is the task for each iteration for this outer for loop. Okay, so what is this inside the inside this for loop? We are having two different for loops here. In the outer for loop we are having two for loops. So the first for loop task for this is to print the space. Here integer k is equal to 0, k less than space, k plus plus, system dot out dot print space. So here initially value of space is 0, so it will print, it will not execute, it will not print anything on the first for the first iteration. Then value of star is initially 5. So this system dot out dot print, this loop will execute for the 5 times. That is j value will be increased by 1, and it will execute till j is 4, which is less than 5, right? So this will execute for the 5 times and it will print 5 stars in the same row, because we are not using ln here, only print, right? So that's why it will print the 5 stars. Then this system dot out dot println will change the row, change the line, and after that we are having one if else condition. We have written this if else condition because if you see on the for the first three rows, the value of star is decreasing by 2. Here it's 5, then 3, then 1, and again it's increasing for the fourth row and fifth row, right? And the value of space is again increasing for the first three rows, and value of the spaces is decreasing for the next two rows, right? So for that, considering that if I value is less than or equal to 2, then star will be reduced by 2, star minus 2. That's why I have taken star minus 2, and space will be increased from 1 to 2, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, like that. So that's why space plus plus for the first two rows, for the first three rows. And then for the fourth and 5 we are again star will be increased from 1 to 2, 1 to 3. That's why star plus 2, and space will be reduced from like 2 to 1, 1 to 0, like that. So that's why space minus minus. So let's execute the code. Look, okay, I will explain the second iteration, what will happen in the second iteration. When I value is 2 now, for the second iteration, this this for loop will print one space, because now space value will is increased from 0 to 1. Here space value is increased, right? So this will print one space, and this for loop, here the value of star is now 3, because we have reduced here. Star initially was 5 minus 2, 3. Okay, so this loop will execute 3 times and it will print 3 stars. Then it will change the row. Again the value of star will reduce by 2 from 3 to 1, and space will increase from 1 to 2. Okay, and now this for loop will execute for the I value 3. This for loop will execute 2 times and it will print 2 spaces, and then after that this for loop will execute, and now star is only 1, then it will print only 1 star. Then again it will change the line. Now I value is 3, which is greater than this, so it will not execute here. Now for the third iteration it will go to here. Now star is star plus 2, which is from 1 to 3, and space is minus minus from 2 to 1. Okay, so in the next iteration what will happen, it will print one space and it will print 3 stars like this here, and then again it will change the line and it will increase stars by 2 and space will be reduced from 1 to 0. It will print 0 space, it will not execute, it will print 5 stars, and again it will change the line, but after that it will not execute because row now I value is 5. So yeah, that's how it will work. So let's execute the code and check whether we have written the correct code, and it should print our expected sandal glass pattern. Yeah, that's it. This is how we can print the star pattern like a sandal glass. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.